Hey, what's up everyone? KobanRani456 here today, presenting you all a channel update for my channel. But yeah, it's been quite a while since I've done one of these, but I wanted to go ahead and do this as there have been some things that I think I should address, as I've kind of put them on the back burner for a few weeks, as I've been really busy for the past few weekends, and on the weekdays been trying to upload playthrough parts as much as I can, like Shadow the Hedgehog and Super Mario Sunshine. So I thought today would be the perfect time to do this, as it is weekend still and I don't want to put it off any longer. So anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this channel update. So first off, we're going to go ahead and talk about what I have planned for the 500k sub special, as I finally decided what I'm going to do. It took me quite a while to figure this out because I was having a hard time deciding, but I've decided that I am going to be doing a 500,000 subscriber Q&A special. So this is not going to be a live stream special, and the reason why I'm not doing a live stream for this Q&A is because YouTube, about a few months ago, during the whole content ID claims from Nintendo and other people on YouTube, during that time I ended up getting a community guidelines strike on one of my Super Mario 3D World parts. And I got the Super Mario 3D World part back up, but I did not get this copyright, or not copyright strike, community guidelines strike removed just yet. It's about to get off in about a month from now, but it's another month, and I don't really want to put this off for another month. It's I think I'm already nearly at 520,000 subscribers, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go and do a video, and I figured with how I've done Q&A live streams in the past, there's always been a ton of spam in the chat, so I haven't really been able to answer questions as much as I'd like to, and I don't want people feeling rushed, like, you know, they have to rush to type in their answer, they have to type in a small question or something like that. I want to be able to answer questions like, you know, if y'all have any questions, whether or not they be about video games, about playthroughs, you know, stuff with YouTube, like help or whatever, you know, like with quality or uploading, or whether it be, you know, stuff that's happened like with my personal life, I guess, you know, stuff that's off YouTube, you know, whether it be what I'm doing right now, stuff that's in the past, or, you know, just whatever. You know, if y'all have the question, and if I feel comfortable enough answering it, I will try my best to do just that. Now, I did have a lot of people asking me for a Draw My Life, and I was very close to, very close to actually doing that. But I'm still a bit uncomfortable doing that. I'm still hesitant, and the reason why is because, you know, with I'm not saying that this, you know, these are people's intentions when they upload Draw My Lives, but I think it's a well-known fact that everyone's life has been rough at some point in their life, to where, you know, not everything's been perfect. You know, we've all had to go through trials and tribulations, whether they be, you know, some people may have, you know, harder stuff, like, you know, much rougher things to deal with, like at a much higher, greater extent than other people, but it's just a known fact that everyone has had to deal with something in their life, and, you know, there's been rough stuff. But it seems like, I don't know, it seems like whenever people post Draw My Lives, a lot of people get like a ton of like their fans feeling sorry for them, or a ton of sympathy, and I'm not really that kind of person who likes that, you know, to where I just post a video and talk about, you know, stuff that's happened to me that's like really bad, and try to make people like feel sorry for me, you know. If like during the whole, like when I was actually sick and my voice was out, I really didn't want to upload that video because I didn't want people to feel sorry for me, but I did it because I felt it was necessary to update you all about, you know, why there wouldn't be videos. You know, it wasn't like, you know, I'm just not that kind of person, you know, who wants people like feeling sorry for me and being like, oh my god, I'm so sorry this happened for you. You know, I'm just trying to make YouTube as fun as possible for you and me. And, you know, I mean, like I said, I'm perfectly fine with answering some questions, you know, like personal questions about stuff that's happened like in my personal life. But, you know, me just making a video and just being like, oh, well, you know, this happened or that happened in my life, you know, that's just not, it's not really my style, I guess you could say, and I just don't really feel comfortable doing that. So I hope you all understand where I'm coming from with that. You know, it's just, it's just something I'm still not fully comfortable with just yet. Who knows, maybe if enough people can convince me later on in the future to do it, maybe I'll do it, or maybe I'll do something that's similar to that, but not, you know, the way I've seen Draw My Life's done already. But, you know, for now, I'm just not going to do it, so I do hope you all understand where I'm coming from and understand how I feel about, you know, the whole thing. But, yeah, if you all have any questions and, you know, want to ask me any question, you know, this is your chance to post a comment in the comments below and ask me a question. And I will try, like I said, I will try my best to answer as many questions as possible. This Q&A video may be long when it's uploaded, but like I said, this is for you all. I'm trying to, you know, interact with you all as much as possible, as I don't really always have the time to do this, you know. I know some people may get upset if I don't answer like every single message on like Facebook or on Twitter or on YouTube, but it's just like YouTube is such a time-consuming thing, and you know, I can't always do that every single day, especially if people want me to upload videos all the time. So, you know, this is like the chance right now to go ahead if you have a question for me and ask me that question. So I hope you all are excited for this. I hope you all are as excited as I am, because I'm looking forward to seeing what some of the questions are, and you know, can't wait to see what you all have to say. But anyway, alright, so that was the first topic for this channel updates, the 500k sub special, the Q&A. But now we're going to go ahead and get into the next big thing for my channel, and that is Mario Kart 8. Now, as you all know, this is going to be probably the biggest, one of the biggest Wii U releases this year. Probably one of the biggest releases, you know, coming out this year overall for all gaming consoles. It's a big game. It's going to have a ton of replay value. It's going to have great online, and words cannot describe how excited I am. And I have a ton of plans for this game. So if you all want to make sure you all are updated when I upload my first Mario Kart 8 video, and whenever I upload the latest parts, whether they be online videos with viewers, whether they be, you know, like 150cc Grand Prix cups or whatever, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the show in the link in the description below. I'm going to make sure to have that as the top link in the description so that you all can subscribe to that, because one thing about the subscription box on YouTube is that it's really wonky to where it's terrible at alerting you or updating you on when someone has uploaded a video. So if you subscribe to the show, you have more of a likelihood of that show showing up in your sub box, so then you can be alerted on when I'm uploading, you know, the next part of Mario Kart 8. Because one thing's for sure, when that game comes out, I'm going to be going ham on that game. I'm going to be uploading like crazy. I'm going to try to present you all the best quality I can possibly bring you all. And speaking of quality, I'm going to actually get into that. But not only that, I'm also going to be doing a lot of giveaways and stuff for it, to where you all can win prizes for the people who already have the game. Like, I'm going to be trying to give away eShop cards and whatnot, and other prizes for people who win, like, I guess, online competitions. And then also, not only that, I'm most likely going to be doing, you know, I'm most likely going to be doing like a Wii U giveaway whenever the game comes out for the first part of the playthrough. Probably going to be giving away a bundle having Mario Kart 8 with the Wii Wheel and the Wii U and all that stuff. So if you all want to stay tuned for that and are excited about the playthrough, and you know, for like the online communities where I'll be able to play with you all and upload videos, go ahead and subscribe to that show in the description below. And then not only that, I'm also going to be streaming whenever this community guideline strike is released. I'm going to go ahead and stream it on YouTube, but before then I'm going to be doing a lot of streams of Mario Kart 8 on Twitch. Now, if you all want to make sure, you know, like you all are updated on when I stream on Twitch, make sure to go ahead and hit the follow button on my Twitch in the description below, as I want to start streaming on Twitch more, and you know, I want to like build up my audience more on there, since I have a ton of people on YouTube, you know, watching my videos, but not as many on Twitch. and I'm gonna try and start streaming on there more. So would love for you all to come over and watch the streams, because I do like random stuff, like whether it be like a Sonic game or, you know, Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battles, Project M Wi-Fi matches, whatever it is. I'm trying to do that more on my channel. So would love for you all to follow me there and you know, attend and participate in the live streams. But one thing I'm going to be doing for Mario Kart 8, and this is something that's really big. I'm kind of a bit nervous about it, but, you know, I'm hoping you all will like the idea. Turns out I may just be able to upload Mario Kart 8 in 1080p, or who knows, maybe even 1440p, since that's what I've been doing recently with YouTube videos, so that I can get a higher bitrate from YouTube. Because if y'all don't know, YouTube compresses videos a lot, and the lower the resolution, the more they compress the quality. So if I upload in a higher resolution, even though the game's gonna be, you know, even though the game is running at 1080p 60 frames per second, when I upload to YouTube in 1080p, it's going to be compressed to a much lower bit rate. However, if I upload it at a higher resolution and upload onto YouTube to where it's upscaled, that quality is going to be closer to the original raw footage recording that I have on my computer. So that's why I upscale my videos, so that the bitrate will be higher and that the quality will look better in full screen. So yeah, I'm gonna try and make sure I can upload 1080p 60 frames per second footage on my channel. You all may be wondering how exactly I'm going to do this. There's a certain method, but I'm gonna make sure to upload a quality test before I actually do this, so that you all can see what it's like. I can get your feedback in the comments below, and then I'll decide whether or not I'll do it. And then, just to be on the safe side, whenever the game does come out, I'm going to do it to where, if you all do like the 1080p 60 frames per second footage, I'm going to upload it in that quality, and then I'm going to upload a separate unlisted video having it playing at the regular 1080p 30 frames that YouTube usually has that, so that just in case you can't, you know, watch the video in 1080p like 60 frames, you can watch it in 1080p 30 frames on the unlisted video. So I'm going to give that option as well. So I hope you all are excited. I've seen quality tests on YouTube of people using this trick, because technically it's not really it's not really 60 frames, but it's a certain trick that you can do on YouTube that gives the impression of 60 frames to where it looks a lot smoother. It looks like it's running, you know, a lot more frames than a video normally would on YouTube. And since this game looks buttery smooth frame rate wise, I want to make sure I can present to you all that kind of quality footage on my channel. So let me know if you all like that idea in the comments below. I'll make sure to have a quality test sometime soon, probably of Sonic Lost World, because I recorded some footage of that yesterday, so I'll try to have that. But yeah, hope y'all are excited for the Mario Kart 8 content that will be coming onto this channel. Like I said, if y'all want to be updated on when I upload Mario Kart 8 videos, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the show in the description below. But anyway, now we're going to go on to the next topic for this channel, and that is the future content for what's going to be going up on this channel. And I'm going to need as much feedback from you all as possible, because I'm going to be using a website called Straw Poll. Now, if you all don't know what Straw Poll is and have never heard of it, basically it's a polling site where you vote on different things that me, the poll creator, gets to decide what they are. So that way it's easier for me to gauge your interest and decide if I will do certain things on my channel or not. As I've done stuff in the past on my channel, like certain games, certain playthroughs, and I've been excited for it, but it doesn't seem like as many of you all, like, sometimes, not as many people in my viewer base have been interested in the game or the playthrough. So I want to make sure that I do this stuff more often, so that I can get your feedback and decide from here on out whether or not I want to do this or not. But anyway, so yeah, make sure to go vote in the straw poll, links in the description below, so that your voice can be heard. First off, one thing I want to go ahead and start on my channel soon are top 5 videos. Now this is something I've wanted to do for quite a while, and most you know, for quite a while, a lot of people have asked me, you know, like opinions on certain Sonic games or Mario games, or what's my favorite music, or what's my favorite Sonic video game. And I'll mention it in my playthroughs, but not everyone watches every single playthrough I do. Or sometimes, you know, some people may not even watch the entire full video. They may not have the time for that. So I want to actually make videos designated specifically for top 5s. And first, when I actually start off these top 5s, they're mostly going to be covering the Sonic series, as I haven't really seen that many people on YouTube covering the Sonic series when it comes to top 5s. So I thought that that would be something great that I could do for my channel, since I do a lot of Sonic stuff on my channel. So I think it'd be great to share my opinions, since, you know, a lot of people ask me what my opinions are, or on stuff in the Sonic series. But you know, I think it'd be really cool, because I'd love to share my opinions with you all, and I would love to hear what you all have to say in the comments below. And you know, I'd love to see, you know, a lot of interaction, and, you know, make sure that people respect each other's opinions in the comments below on those top 5s. So if you all would like to see top 5s on my channel, make sure to go ahead and vote in the straw poll in the description below if you would or if you wouldn't like to see a top 5 series on my channel. And the first one I'll most likely be doing will be top 5 Sonic games. You know, my top 5 Sonic games, you know, out of the franchise. So make sure to be looking forward to that. And then next off, I'd like to go ahead and talk about t-shirts and game-specific artwork. Now, I've already have like a t-shirt like site on Spreadshirt, to where I have like t-shirts with, you know, my Kobanemani 456 artwork from Perdemonium. By the way, if you all haven't heard of Perdemonium, make sure to go check him out. I'll have a link to his Deviant art in the description below. But he does a lot of fantastic artwork, and you know, I have that artwork, but soon, very, very soon, I'm going to be doing, for each and every playthrough, I'm going to have game-specific artwork. So whether, you know, like whether it be a Sonic game, I'm going to have artwork of my me having something Sonic related in the artwork. And then if I'm doing a Mario game, like I'm doing Super Mario Sunshine right now, I'm in Mario's outfit and I have the flood on my back. You know, I'm going to be doing for like different like franchises, different artwork with my me in it. So if y'all would like to see, you know, like those different, I guess, costumes or whatever, like my me and the Sunshine outfit, or my me and a Mario Kart or something like that, if y'all would like to see those on t-shirts, make sure to go ahead and vote in the straw poll in the description below on whether or not you would like to see more t-shirts on my channel. As you know, I haven't really promoted that in quite a while. I do have a page, like I said, but, you know, I thought I'd go ahead and bring up the idea again, as I did hit 500k, and, you know, some people were like, I want t-shirts, I can't believe you have t-shirts, I never knew about this. So, you know, would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And then also, let me know, do you all like the animated outro that I got from Bruce Magoose for Super Mario Sunshine? That was something that, you know, I thought would be really cool to do, like animated outros for each and every playthrough, to where I have my me doing random stuff. So if you all like that idea and want to keep on seeing more, I'll make sure to do just that, and have Bruce Magoose keep on doing that art, because he is really, really good. Make sure to go check out his channel as well. But yeah, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, another thing, this doesn't really pertain to, like this isn't like a straw poll thing, but are you all enjoying the question of the days for my playthroughs? I've been trying to do that to get more interaction in the comments below, and it seems like many people, like many of you all, have enjoyed that. But sometimes, I have to admit, I do run out of topics, and you know, run out of topics that are like related to the video game. So do you all mind if I go off topic and ask random stuff, like whether it be about a movie or food, or, you know, stuff that I'm doing like in my personal life, or, you know, or just random stuff that's going on, stuff that's relevant or whatever in this day and age. Let me know if you all think I should, you know, like go off topic sometimes with certain things, or if I should just stay as closely related to the game that I'm playing as possible. You know, if you all have any topics that I could do for question of the day, let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you all are enjoying that. And then, last but certainly not least, this is one thing I've planned for my channel. It's probably not going to go up for quite a while because I've got a lot of stuff already planned, but I just wanted to go ahead and mention this. I'm gonna see if I can do a versus on my channel very soon. That's something that some people have asked for on my channel, and I thought it would be pretty cool to do. And one game that a lot of people have been requesting me to redo is Sonic 06. For quality purposes, because, you know, as you all know, on my channel I've redone some playthroughs because I felt the quality back then when I did it before was really bad, whether it be my mic or whether it be, you know, my video quality. You know, I've redone some playthroughs. Now some people have asked me to do that again with Sonic 06 because I recorded a majority of the first part of my playthrough with the camera and my mic wasn't the best at the time. However, I don't really want to play through that game all over again just like that. So I'm thinking I may do a versus on that game with someone else. And that someone else would be Ultranick24, Dominic. I think it would be really fun to do a versus on the game. Because even though I really don't like Sonic 06 at all. Like, I think a versus would be fun to do because I'd have someone to share the pain with and, you know, crack jokes with. And I think that would be entertaining for you all as well. So, you know, if you all like the idea of me doing a versus, you know, of Sonic 06, like my first versus on my channel being Sonic 06, let me know in the straw poll below. I'm going to have a straw poll for this as well. So make sure to go vote in that link in the description below. And, you know, decide whether or not you want me to do a Sonic 06 versus. But I do want to say, please be patient about this. Like, don't ask me all the time when I'm going to upload this, because, like I said, it's going to be quite a while. It'll be sometime in the summer, but this summer is going to be very busy for me. You know, I've got personal life. I'm gonna try and see if I can, you know, kind of move out of, you know, my parents' house so that I can have my own place sometime in the summer. And, you know, just a lot of stuff's gonna be going on, YouTube and personal wise. So, you know, I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm gonna have to find the right time to do this versus, but I will try to do it sometime this summer. It will most likely be after Sonic Adventure DX, which is the next playthrough, the next Sonic playthrough that I'm going to be doing on my channel after Shadow the Hedgehog. So, yeah, you know, just be patient. I'll try to update you all on when I do plan on doing the Sonic 06 versus. But, you know, if you all do like the idea of that, make sure to go ahead and vote in the straw poll in the description below. But anyway, that pretty much wraps it up for, you know, this update video. Kind of a long channel update, about 22 minutes long. I'm sorry if my rambling was really, you know, boring, and if the artwork that I used for the video was kind of boring as well. I didn't really have time to whip up any graphics or anything like that for this update video. But if you all like the idea of me doing, you know, all this stuff, you know, make sure to go ahead and leave your feedback. Also, make sure to go ahead and leave a comment asking me, you know, a question for the Q&A that I'll be doing very soon for 500K. And I'll probably be uploading that Q&A video either next weekend or the weekend after that, depending on, you know, if I'm going to make it a long video or if I'm going to make it like a shorter video. So, you know, yeah. Anyway, I guess that wraps it up. So if you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like in the comment. It really helps out a ton. Make sure to leave your feedback. And, yeah, tomorrow I should be uploading some more, maybe Sunshine? I'm not sure. I think I'll be uploading some more Sunshine. And, yeah, just be on the lookout for more of that coming up soon. But anyway, thank you all again for watching. See you all. Have a good day. Peace, Co-Honor Mites.